Hey there, everybody. Round 2 with Mr. Rogers, sight reading on April 21st, 2020. Hey, this is going to be number 135 in your Essential Elements book. So flip on over to page number 26. Now, if you haven't played the Botany Bay tune with me, you can either do this first, then go back and play that next, or right now, pause the video, go back to Botany Bay and sight read that with me this fine morning. It's a really good tune. So in this case, I'm going to put my instrument down because there's a yellow section above number 135 where, sorry, you're going to hear a lot of toddler noises because Francis is eating his breakfast outside. And Bandit's our dog, he's running around entertaining him. So he's like, whoa, doggy. All right, so this is the block above 135. It's titled Theory on the left side. Again, theory in music is just how we get into how things look on the page, things that are technical in music. All right, so that could be anything from notation, dynamics. In this case, it's going to be kind of a conducting lesson, all right? You all are used to seeing 4/4 time. 4/4 time, how many beats per measure? It's going to be 4 altogether per measure, yes? You're going to see there's another way of writing that. We call that common time. A lot of you Bobcat Band members, I know that you all know this information, but it's good to kind of see how that conducting pattern is in 4/4. The last conducting lesson we had was in 3/4. So out of you all observing your conductors, you probably have memorized the pattern of how a conductor is supposed to give those bodily gestures to tell you what's happening in the music. This point, you'll see common time. There's a capital C, just means 4/4. Let's practice conducting. You're going to take your right hand. Now, it doesn't matter if you're a righty or if you're a lefty. The time and the tempo is always told by the right hand, okay? So don't be conducting with your left hand yet. Put that behind your back. This is your right hand. And in this case, it's going to be different because, all right, you're actually copying my movement. You don't want to do that. You want to sort of look from behind. But anyway, this is going to be down, then to your left, then to the right, then back up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to see there's what's called the ictus. Within this little orb is where the tempo is actually happening. All right, my hands are moving in a direction, but the actual pulse is right here in the center, okay? I want you to imagine that you're kind of hugging a tree. All right, with your right hand, that's sort of how your arm should be. Elbow is out a bit more, okay? So find that you go down, left, right, up. Down, left, right, up. All right, now from this angle, down, left, right, up. Down, left, right, up. That's how we conduct the time. Now again, this left hand is more for the emotional stuff and tells you articulation, dynamics, right? You can demand stuff from your ensemble, the band, with the left hand. That's why we ask you guys to look up at us so often, is because not only are we trying to stay in time together with one reference point being the ictus here, but also the dynamics, the articulation, we are always giving a lot of cues. You don't want to conduct like this in a concert band, all right? That's kind of, it's too much work. You want to keep it with the right hand. Again, if you're a drum major in a marching band, right, you have to do this because the band is so far away. You need humongous visuals for that. So there we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's 4/4 time. All right, this is moving on. Technique tracks with an X. X, baby. We got 135. What is your time signature? It's not 4/4. It's called something else. It's common time. Exactly. We're going to treat it like 4/4 though. And it's called common time because it's the most common time signature you'll see. They are interchangeable. Look at your key signature. It's different than Botany Bay. You've got the key of E flat instead of key of B flat. Look ahead to your 8th notes. Ooh, we got some. We call them slur 2 tongue 2s. So you're going to articulate those. D-ya, dot, dot, D-ya, dot, dot, D-ya, dot, 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 da. Is there a repeat sign at the very end? Yes. All the way back to the beginning. So quarter notes, that half note's going to let you know, hey, these eighth notes are coming up, man. So be sure to exaggerate those slurs. Right now is your time to sight read the tune. There is no dynamic level. So when I sight read, I always just sight read a mezzo forte. Try to keep everything the same volume the whole time. All right. Whew. Video's getting a little blurry. Let me see if I can refocus there. Right now it's the time for you to pause the video, sight read the song on your own. Go ahead and pause. All right. How did it go? Did we use those slur 2, tongue 2 patterns? Those are very important in music. We want to have control over the articulations, the dynamics. Let's do mezzo forte again. The da, 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 da. About that tempo. Yeah, I would say this. Here we go. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, so these technique tracks, you'll see them throughout the book. It's focusing on one specific technique. We call these etudes. Etudes are where it's not written to be performed, it's just to work on certain techniques. In this case, it's slurs, the common time, all that stuff. Now, I want us to a little bit faster, 2, 1, 2, ready. Fantastic job, everybody. Thanks for continuing working on your instrument. It's very important that we keep these muscles going, especially for those of you who would like to become career musicians. It is important to continue sight reading every day, to work on those techniques, to find songs that you really enjoy. That Botany Bay tune is actually really cool. So if you haven't played it already, head back to that last video, number 134. Hey, great job. We miss you all dearly. And if you have anything you want to say to us, questions, comments about the channel, head over to the video that says disabled comments. There's all our email information and remind sign up codes on that video. So head over there, email myself or Mr. Dooley with any questions you might have. Until next time, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.